This is my audience, my twin brother, my sister, and my cousin Lainey. I chose to talk about my great-grandmother, and I wrote a eulogy for her. Emma Eileen Smith. She was born on September 27, 1926 in Cowden, Illinois. She passed away on March 10, 2018. She passed away in Altamont, just a few roads away from Cowden, Illinois. She was 91 years old when she left to be with the Lord. She spent most of her time in the Catholic Church, whether it was being with the kids and helping them with Sunday school, or she was a secretary there for many years doing projects around the Catholic Church as well. She was very dedicated to the church and being able to help people in the community. In her free time, she loved to cook, read, garden, and watch the birds. One thing about cooking that she loved is she always had a sweet tooth. So anytime we went to visit, she always had cookies or some type of sweet bread there to eat. Her other half, my great-grandpa, J. Smith, they married on March 7th, 1947 in a small town in Illinois. They ended up residing in Effingham, Illinois for most of their time after they married. They had 3 kids, Stephen, Gary, and Phil. One of the kids ended up moving away and the other 2 stayed local. They also had very many great-grandchildren and grandchildren throughout that time. They were married for a total of 71 years. Audience and myself. One thing that she meant to me was not only was she my great-grandmother, but I'm her namesake. She went by Eileen a lot, but her real name was, for her first name was Emma. So for her to have the same name as me meant a lot, and it still does. And as for my audience, they also are close relatives to her. They are the great-grandchildren as well. She made a big impact on all of our lives, and we were able to spend a good portion of our lives with her, so we were thankful for that and all the time that we got with her. Even though they lived far away, we still made it work. Life before and after. Since we lived 3 hours away from her, it was hard to see her quite a bit, but we did our best efforts to go and see her. We spent a lot of time on the road traveling to see them, especially when we had our Smith family reunions. Family reunions were kind of like the glue to our family. It brought people, all of our relatives from in-state and out of the state, even from Florida areas, in to come see the great-grandparents, because they were really the glue to the family when it comes to us getting together, and it was a tradition we wanted to keep going for as long as we could. Distance was hard, but like I said, we did the best to work with what we had, and I am thankful that we were able to see them as much as we did, considering the distance and all of the age gaps that we had. And that's it.